Okay, haven't put out a video in a few days because the market has been frustrating to me. I have kind of a personal trading rule that I share with our chat room members, and that is typically I want to do nothing for the first 15 minutes, and if I can, even the first 30 minutes. A lot of early chaos and whipping around. I like to let things settle down. Well, the market hasn't been very friendly in that regard lately. It's been making the big moves early and then grinding the rest of the day. So for a few days, I've been struggling with that, and I just have not been able to find any good ideas. So I tweaked it a little bit today and said, you know what, I'm going to trade early, try to catch some of these moves. So here's a simple idea. RIMM, just 3 days down the road. It's as simple as that. Everyone, they got a new CEO and it sold off for 3 days. Okay, so I just threw RIM as one of our potential stock trades today and put it on Bounce Watch, simply because you know what, shorts have had a pretty good time for a few days. Probably time for it to bounce. I add in today's candle and you can see it bounced. Where did I call it? I called it for our chat room members a couple different ways. The first call was, again, RIM was pretty nice today. It made it pretty easy. The first call, you can see off the bat, it gapped up. 5-minute candles here, sold off, and started to head back to the high of the day. So my thinking was just a break of the 5-minute high here, 1520, with a low of day stop, 1493. And that was the call I put out in chat. 1520 holds the stop all day and gets to 1640. There was a couple ways to play this. I sold some into the first spike here, and then usually I go to a break-even stop, and you can see right here that they were sitting there waiting for it, stopped me out. But I called a secondary entry on this little real tight flag pattern there, right about here. Can't remember exactly what the price was. 1530 something, and the stop was like a dime below. And that was a better entry than my opening entry. And you notice it did occur after 30 minutes of trading. So there's still opportunities after 30 minutes of trading. But lately the market's been making big moves early, and that's it. So this one, on less than a dime risk on the secondary call on RIM, it still went up over $1. So RIM was pretty good to us and made it actually pretty easy today on a stock that is not necessarily known for making it easy. IVN. I already had it's kind of the same thinking. I was watching this because it was down 3-4 days in a row. And then gold stocks, miners started booming. IVN was basing below the high of the day. So I'm comfortable taking a high of day break on certain occasions. And one of them is when I have a tight base right below the early high. So I did call this at 1735. 1736, sorry, the high of day break right above this base. Worst case stop, 12 cents below. And it held the stop and went to 1775. So about 50 cents on about 12 cents risk. That one also made it fairly easy. HGSI we had on watch. I put out a chart last night on StockTwits because of this flag pattern. Nice pop here. And then our catalyst price this morning was a break of the 5-minute high, which also happened to be a break of yesterday's high. So it was kind of a double catalyst, 935. And when it broke, low of day stop, worst case, went all the way a little bit over 10. So HGSI also kind of made it easy. And then MET was doing one of our potential final pushes down. You've heard us talk about in the videos. It looked like this and was really selling off here using a method I teach. I typed in the chat room 35, 37, 27 cent stop. So a little bit wide, but 35, 37. And this did not stop out and went to, at the best, 36.11. So a 74 cent move in our favor. Stop was a little wider than I like, but still worked out nice, and a nice bottom feeding call there. And that's it. That's the highlights from today. And again, always making adjustments. The market has not been too easy if you sit on your hands for the first 30 minutes lately. So all you can do is adjust. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Probably be making some earlier calls. Anytime you take a trade in the first 15 minutes, my personal advice, trade a little smaller just in case you get whipped out. All right. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you guys later.